funds lead. He asked us to take more of a role, active role going forward on that, and we applied for a $900,000 grant, and we're hoping to get that $900,000 grant, but I'm also going to put money behind lead. We need to get out in the community. We're looking for a director of community engagement coordinator that will head up lead for us here in the area. So if anyone's out there interested, please, by all means, step up. I've said this before. We are currently interviewing the candidates for the program director position. Last year, I brought together the Zero Youth Detention Task Force. It was chaired by Alice Green, and to begin looking at ways we can connect kids and youth with programs and services that need to provide them before they're entering the Justice Juvenile Center, because it's proven if you stop a kid from getting into trouble or stop a kid from going into the court system, that kid has a better opportunity to make it in life. So that's why we started this program. Unfortunately, some things did get paused. You know, these programs like this, people couldn't meet, and we're trying to figure out how we can meet to address issues going forward. We can address public health, behavioral health, and certain illegal issues. We can ensure young people have the opportunity to succeed and never have to resort to joining a gang. Yes, we do have a gang problem here in the city. It was there when I was a kid, and it's there today, and we need to give kids a better opportunity to move forward. And the only way we're going to do that is by identifying the issue and coming up with solutions in partnerships, working with the Sheriff's Department, district attorneys, the mayor's office, the Common Council, the county legislature, the Black Caucus, all of us coming together, putting our differences aside, and doing what's right for the people to go forward. So some of the things that we have started over time before was our mobile crisis team will now be dispatched on these calls through the Sheriff's Department for people that are hitting PTSD, trauma, seeing things they haven't seen in their neighborhoods, or just trying to grasp what the reality of what their world is looking like through this COVID-19, and now to put all these shootings on top of it and afraid to go outside. So the mental health line that I have established for 8 days a week now goes from 8 a.m. to 5, will be also established for anyone in these communities to call to get the help and assistance that you need to get you through this. We are there for you. We need to stop the gun violence and take back our neighborhoods. Not just say it, not just talk about it. We need tangible results. And we're only going to get them results by looking and thinking and coming together as a community and thinking outside the box. And Albany County, I will say this, will spend the money needed to hire ambassadors in our neighborhoods to help clean up, beautify, restore our communities. Albany County is working with our local colleges right now and universities and educational opportunities for our distressed communities to offer tutoring in math, reading, writing, and make it available for those who truly need it, especially now that schools have been closed down. And yes, we will work around the guidelines because I feel like the expert now, because I've heard them over and over. And we'll get around that to get these kids that have not had the opportunity to be in school, that are already behind, an opportunity to get tutored and get the help they need so they'll be successful in the fall. We've been working with stakeholders already, like the YMCA, Boys and Girls Club, and local leaders, but we need to expand our strategic partnership, and we need to buy in. We need the buy-in from the community. We need the buy-in. I don't want to be another white politician that goes into your neighborhood and tells you what you need. I need you to tell us and work with the sheriff and the DA. Tell us what works in your community or what you need. That's what I'm putting out to the people in the community, because we need to take back our streets. We need to make it safe when kids want to walk down the street, or you want to just drive down the street, or you want to go to the corner store to get something to drink or a bag of chips and not worried about being shot, mugged, or being intimidated walking down the street. That's not the city I grew up in. It's not the county that we represent. So that means residents who call my office and leave their contact information so your voice will be heard and we can get you involved. So please call my office, 518-447-7040. Call, email, whatever you want to do, reach out to us. We're willing to sit down. We've already had other successful programs for our Department of Probation, Dress for Success, helping probationaries prepare for job interviews, getting them off probation early. We did a partnership with DMV in 2017 to become the first state in New York, become the first county in New York State approved to provide DMV pre-license courses to our probationaries. And why was that important? Because 20% of our probationary kids don't even have IDs. Can't even identify who they are and can't get IDs to get a job or get a permit to move forward. It was a struggle that Sheriff Apple and I have talked about before when they talked about giving illegals identification. We couldn't get people that we knew identification that were residents. And we said, address that issue. We're good with everything else, but address that issue so we can help these people. So the program was recognized in 2018 as an achievement award from the National Association of Counties. We have so many other programs that we offer, and I guess we have to get it out there to the community better and do a better job as a conduit with our Common Council in the City of Albany and our legislators. But Project Growth, our Summer Youth Employment Program, Parks and Recreation Department programming, Summer Program at Lawson Lake, an initiative Craig Apple and I took in 2012 when the Boys and Girls Club could no longer run Lawson's Lake, and we took it in 2013 with the district attorney then, in a partnership to turn that lake around and give kids an opportunity. And we did that without spending tax dollars money, by reinventing it and doing a summer youth program for the Boys and Girls Club and inner city kids to get off the street. And we started off with 4 weeks, then we went to 5, and we pretty much go all summer now. That kids can go there for free, learn how to fish, learn how to read a compass, learn how to walk the trails, have extra activities going on for them. And this is the stuff we need to continue to do to work. Sheriff Apple's been one of my biggest strategic partnerships over the last 8.5 years getting things done. And yes, we fight. Yes, we don't get along at times. Yes, we like to go at it every now and then. But at the end of the day, and it's like the district attorney, it's about the people we represent. And it's about changing things. And if you take anything away from being an elective office, you have an opportunity to sit back, collect a check, or you have an opportunity to do something different in the community to give them hope, to give them the foundation to move forward in life. And I can't do that without them. I can't do it without the legislature, the Black Caucus, the Common Council in the City of Albany. We can't do that without working together. I've talked to Dennis Feeney. I've talked to Bill Clay, the leader of the Black Caucus, and let him know what we're doing. And I'm not saying what we're going to say and what the sheriff's going to say is everything that's going to come out. We need buy-in. We need people to come to us and tell us what worked, what doesn't work, and that's only going to work with us doing this together. So I will say this before I hand it over to the sheriff. I am willing to put up millions of dollars, millions, into this community and back it up, not just with talk, not with just say, but with real money. Now, I can assure you, I have a $35 million debt. It's probably going to be 40. I can assure you when the governor's done with us in October, it's going to be worse. But I've said this in the beginning of this whole COVID-19 epidemic, that when people ask me about the financial impact, I didn't care. Because the residents' safety and health are my first and foremost responsibility as county executive. The same thing in this community. It's a community that's been underserved for generations. And we can talk about it and say, why has it been underserved? Why does Albany Housing only put housing in less desirable parts of the city of Albany, where the bomb trains were and we had to fight that? Or they put the new housing, which is awesome, in a community that has underlying issues. Why can't Albany Housing expand outside the city of Albany? Why can't they go in other parts of the community to give people an opportunity so when they walk out their door?
Next on News Channel 13, live at noon, the latest on the surging violence in Albany. Another shooting overnight sends a woman to the hospital. Also ahead.
Starting today, high schools